Hello, friends. Warm welcome to Gold Rush. We are back again with our new episode for the UEL finals, Inter versus Sevilla. Sevilla will be aiming to win their sixth title in the last 14 years, and Inter will be trying to win their first, title trophy since 2011. Before we go ahead, we'd like to request our viewers to subscribe to our channel and follow us on our Insta and FB pages. The links will be given in the description below. Conte needs to lift this trophy for this, his own satisfaction, and Lopetegui, will be trying to redeem himself after being sacked by Real Madrid and Spain. So let's move forward and go ahead with the podcast. Guys, please share your views on this match, this final match.
I think
It's going to be a tough one.
It's going to be an interesting one too.
Yes, it's like worth the 90 minutes or the 120 minutes they go on for.
I think
I hope Sevilla don't fuck up at the end, like giving away the ball to Inter and Lukaku banging in every ball. So that would be a sucker for the UEL final. I don't want it to go like the last UCL, right? Remember Tottenham and Liverpool. So
the last UEL was Arsenal and Chelsea. Oh
no, UCL. You're still in the FA Cup. Wait for your turn.
Anyways, Sevilla have been playing quite well in this tournament since the last 14 years. They have been champions in 2006 and 7 consecutively. Then again in 14, 15, and 16, Unai Emery. Good evening, MAZIZ.
Yeah, that's why we signed him.
So Unai Emery led them to 3 consecutive titles, which was amazing actually for a club like Sevilla. Winning their UEL in 2014, 15, and 16, thrice in a row, which is amazing actually for a small club like Sevilla.
It's not amazing.
Inter. Yeah, it's amazing because you see,
club, actually.
right, comparatively,
Winning Europa thrice in a row is not amazing. That means
how is it not so? You tell me.
See, if they are doing so well in Europa, they should also do well in the Champions League. That means their growth is stagnant.
No. That means they play knockout tournaments better than the league.
Yeah.
The league matches were shit. They couldn't do much.
Yes. So
everyone knows they don't have
La Liga, if you consider La Liga, their opponents are far better than the Europa League opponents, and frankly speaking, they are a team meant for knockout tournaments. So that's why they are doing well. So it's not that you should not discredit Europa as a
no, I'm not discrediting
tournament.
It's a great
someone did not reach
for...
Europa actually. That's why.
No, we reached.
They're
Okay.
preparing for the next season.
At least we didn't get.
You can't say that FA Cup is a better tournament than Europa League.
Yeah, FA Cup is not actually a better tournament than Europa
League. I mean, FA Cup has a prestigious
it's a
history in
like,
England.
Tier, UCL, UEL, and then FA Cup somewhere down below. Like you don't even find that thing, and before that you get the
Liga and you would have found that thing if you would have won it 14 times.
That's a different thing. That's for you, and PL is not for you.
PL is not for us.
Yes.
Interestingly, Sevilla has been the best team in Europa League competitions. Someone would say that it was European Cup before, but then it doesn't matter if the name changes, but the competition remains the same.
Yeah.
I think
they are a good team, by the way. This time around, they performed
won it 5 times.
Well.
5 times they have won it, and Inter has interestingly won it 3 times. Inter has won it
Interesting.
in the
That's
1990.
they'll be
Yeah.
they'll be going for this fourth time, and I don't think the Sevilla will allow them to go it so easily.
Inter have been champions in 1991, 1994, and 1998. They would have won it a fourth time, but they, I think, lost to someone in the 96 or 97 tournament. I'm not exactly sure about the data. But then I think Inter have gone into the finals of Europa League, or you say European Cup, four times in the 1990s. I think Ronaldo was
None
playing
since
there,
the
I think.
2000.
Was Ronaldo playing there at that point of time?
I'm not sure. I don't remember the squad.
Okay. But Sevilla and Inter have been unbeaten in this tournament, 2019-20 tournament.
What?
Sevilla has got, yes. Sevilla has gone
Unbeaten?
on.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Sevilla has a
That's
that's why
nice.
20
United
match
lost.
20 match unbeaten
That's
run.
nice.
Sevilla are on a 20 match unbeaten run, and
No wonder Man
since
United fucked up against them.
and Inter have been unbeaten since they've entered the tournament because they were third in the UCL, I think, in group stages.
Yeah.
So
So they
unlucky for them.
dropped back to Europa. Yeah.
But it can be a blessing in disguise for them.
Yeah.
Actually,
I mean,
Inter has not won anything since 2011, so it is a golden
It'll be
chance for
tough for
them.
them. Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
tough for them because having that pressure, carrying that pressure for a decade, like going to go and winning a trophy is out of the league. Like it's something different, and Sevilla might just not let them have it so easily.
and I think
Yes, but then Mazis.
as we have seen that the Scudetto is always like dominated by Juventus, and Inter was almost in ruins a few years back until Conte took over, and I think they had a new ownership also. So after that, they brought in the players like Lukaku, I mean the ex-United players that are excelling now for Inter, and I think this is a good start for them to again start the rebuild that they are doing. I mean, it has to be a great club of Italy, and so
Yes,
they need
they
to,
have gone from strength to strength,
yeah,
and they have strengthened the squad. But
yeah,
mind you, they are playing in the same Chelsea formation which Conte used a few
yeah,
years back in Chelsea,
mm,
and it has worked wonders with Chelsea back then also,
yeah,
and it is working wonders now also because they have good wing backs
mm,
in Young and D'Ambrosio.
game,
And what they do is like Martinez and Lukaku play centrally and take in the defenders with them
yeah,
and try to
Yeah, they play
hold
deep.
the ball a bit,
mm,
and then
They go
the
very deep. Yeah.
wing backs
mm,
go around them and try to make a run beyond them
yeah,
basically, and then going for quick attacks. So this has been the case, and Gagliardini and Barella have been quite instrumental because they then moved down
yeah.
and covered the wings for
Barella has even pushed Ericsson to even sit on the bench. He's not even starting, so you can understand what influence he's
yes.
having.
No,
Would you consider Ericsson as a
Ericsson.
waste of money or
No,
talent?
Ericsson has been, has not been starting because of Brozovic.
Mm,
He's in great form.
yeah,
Brozovic is the person who has been keeping him out. And since Brozovic does the ball, this box-to-box midfield player,
yeah,
he is more into, he's been more influential because of the formation. Since Inter like to play in this formation.
yeah,
And Ericsson doesn't figure because Ericsson is not the box-to-box midfielder which Conte is been looking forward to.
yeah.
So that is the reason why Ericsson is not playing. You can say that Bastoni is the person who is keeping
Mm,
Milan Skriniar out,
yeah,
who has been he has
Screen
been in great form.
Bastoni is playing actually. Yeah, his game has been improving every game. Like one game you see him tackling, two the other game you see 10, 20. Like it's been increasing very good.
yeah.
And like I have one question. Like why does Ericsson was left out? Like he should have been there. And he provides more opportunities. That's what I think. He's more of a playmaker.
It's
Yes,
because
but
yeah,
then actually,
Conte doesn't
yeah,
have a
because
number
they
10.
yes, Conte wants to play from the wings. Conte wants to make the wingers the playmakers. So
Yeah, that's been actually working out. Young and
yeah.
yeah, that's like working out. It's Young and D'Ambrosio has been like they are
If you
doing good. D'Ambrosio scored in the last match as well, right?
If you see their goals, most of them come from the crosses from the wings.
Yes.
Although against Shakhtar, whom they absolutely whacked, 5-0.
5-0, 5-0.
I was supporting Shakhtar because they are playing quite well actually. But then shit happens. Shakhtar were pathetic on that particular night. Defended woefully. They did not know how to defend against this team because they were trying to mark Lukaku and Martinez, but then the wing backs were unmarked. They were trying to double team the whole Inter attack, but then it
Forwards,
did not. Yeah, because they were quite good. And if you see Lukaku playing, he has got some devastating speed now.
My God. Yeah.
He's becoming that elite player. Everyone wants it there.
Again.
SUP.
Yeah, he's showing the form he showed in Everton.
United wanted this actually.
Yeah.
United actually, I would say that United made a mistake, like letting him go and then searching for a new striker, which they already had. They had a good one. They just needed him to be a bit more, like they needed to play with him for a while to find out how he works.
In United, he was sloppy with his first touch.
Yeah,
but,
he was too bad.
He has improved it quite a lot.
First
I don't know
touch
if
as
it's
well
Conte.
as I would say. No, yeah, it might be Conte because his techniques are different, and then it differentiates from every manager to manager. Like Jose, like Jose did good in previous teams he managed, but then now coming to United and going to Spurs, I don't think so. He's doing a good job. Like Spurs having a very good team. Yes, they were in the bottom, in the league in the mid, but they came up to qualify for the Europa. That's good, but I'm not seeing that Jose performance like earlier, right? The same thing happened with United and the players which were in United at that time.
I think Jose. If you talk about Jose, he has done well. He has beaten Leicester 3-0, recently, and they were.
No, I cannot say just considering one match. Like it's not just one match.
Not about a single match. Coming out from the lockdown, they were the second best team apart from United. If I must say,
they were playing good. But then
I think what he has done is he has strengthened the defense line, and he is not leaking goals now.
Vertonghen just went out, right?
Yeah.
All the way there. Yeah, Vertonghen went out. He was he went to a different team.
I'm talking about defending as a whole. I'm not talking about the buying players.
That's his thing, like he'll ask the mid players and the forwards to come back and be in that line whenever.
What he was doing with Real Madrid, he's trying to do it now with
Spurs.
Tottenham. Yes, I think he's got some good wingers like Son and Lucas Moura, and I think you'll see in the next year he'll be trying to use them both.
I actually hope
often.
I hope these teams come up because the last PL was it was too much predictable, from my part, because sometimes you can just predict one match this team is not doing that much, they're not putting that much of effort, so this team is not going to win. Like Liverpool and Man City, everyone knew they both will be on top. Looking at the progress every other team is making, look at Arsenal. Arteta is doing very good thing. He's making the players come to his good line of managing, and they're learning his tactics and everything. They're growing slowly. Same with Spurs. I want that top 4 race again. Top 6 you can consider. Leicester joining, Wolves joining in. You have to have that thing, that thrill in that football. We are missing that thing. The last league was boring. Actually, I knew when Man United.
The last league was boring because Liverpool won it.
No, not considering
and we
that. They
won
played
it by 7 games to
Yeah,
spare.
it was a
yeah.
totally like
They,
ends
they
up.
they played very
We
good.
can't we can't
They played
reach it.
very well. They,
Anyways,
Talking
that was
about
let's come
coming.
Sevilla,
down
yeah,
to
we need to discuss
yeah.
about
Let's talk
Sevilla
about
Yeah.
again.
Sevilla.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yes, Sevilla.
We
You know,
went
if
out
you
of
talk
topic.
about Sevilla, Banega looks a bit out of shape, but then he's showing glimpse of
He's the
football.
playmaker of that team. Don't say that.
Yeah,
No, no, he's
He's
out of
managing
shape.
the team.
Out of shape in the sense fitness wise.
and he's playing
Fitness
his
wise,
last
yes,
match.
we can say that.
Last match for Sevilla.
Is it?
Okay.
Is it last
Yeah,
match?
Yeah,
he's
I also
he's
think
moving
so.
to the Qatari side next season.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
He wants to get some bucks before he retires.
Yeah,
Oil money, right?
and
You know,
Reguilon has been a revelation
I think
for Sevilla.
Sevilla also plays the same way, but then Sevilla, if you talk about Sevilla, I think their wing backs look better than the strikers.
True.
Is it?
Yeah, with Navas
Yeah,
and Reguilon. Yeah,
I think their wing backs are better than the strikers. Nesiri is there, and then this guy, uh,
They have a very
Suso,
good
I
way
think
of building up a
Suso,
game. Suso is doing
Suso.
good.
Suso is
Suso was the
playing.
man who made that goal, right, against United.
he even
No, no.
scored the first one.
De Jong was the player who scored the second goal.
Yeah,
But then
first one
The
was
second
scored by
one, no.
Suso.
Yeah.
Suso has been playing okay at times. Then he goes off. He turns. He's like it has. I think he has a switch or something. He
Yeah,
turns on, and then again sometimes he turns off. I don't know
yeah.
what he think. He's what's going on in his head. What he's thinking.
I hope it doesn't turn off at the wrong time.
But
Yeah,
frankly speaking,
sometimes he tries too hard. Yeah, he tries to dribble past
Navas
three,
and
four players.
Navas and Regulon have been the two best players,
Yeah.
I think.
And the defense with Diego Carlos.
Regulon is a loanee, I guess, right?
Yeah,
Real Madrid
from
loanee.
Real Madrid. Yeah,
Strangely, Real Madrid loanees have been playing quite well. If you look at Hakimi,
yeah.
Yeah.
And Ceballos has also done quite well.
Ceballos has also done okay.
Yeah,
He's not that bad, but then better. He's playing better in Arsenal actually.
A change
So,
of game, maybe. Maybe
Yeah.
that's what's required for every player.
yeah. Even Odegaard for
if
Real
you
Sociedad.
also
Sociedad,
look
right?
at
Yeah.
Real
if you
Sociedad.
also look at this Inter team, they have not allowed people to shoot.
Hmm.
That's also a good
From
thing
the
for
box?
Inter. Not in this Getafe and Leverkusen match. Leverkusen and Getafe both had only 2 shots on target. Only 2.
Yeah.
So, in the whole game?
So yes, in the whole game. So they have not allowed teams to, shoot at them. So I think these 3 defenders will, get hold of this Sevilla top 3. De Vrij is also a good defender. Godin is a legendary
Gordon
defender.
is something who is a motivated
Yeah, a leader on the field.
player for everyone out there. Like Wayne Rooney was when he was in Man United. Like whenever Wayne Rooney was there, everyone knew, goes to Godin. Godin is there, the defense partner also was there. He'll go there or come back, just stay here, whatever. He's like the playmaker at the back.
I think Jitu's network is a bit
network issue.
screwed up. Anyways, if you talk about the partnership of Lukaku and Lautaro Martinez, they have been on scintillating form.
Yeah, and I think Sevilla has been missing a very one aspect that they are missing is a good striker, which was in the form of Ben Yedder in the last season, who moved to Monaco. I think they are missing that part on the field because they create chances, but there's no one to finish. And I think against Inter, they won't get so many chances.
Yes, Inter will not give them any chances. It will be very far and scarce. And this Inter team looks set to win their fourth UEL title, I
It'll be
guess.
hard for them. It'll be hard
But
for them. Like Sevilla's defending is something different.
if you see Inter's gameplay, they don't have much position though. They only have around 30-35% position a whole game.
Yeah.
What they do is they hit you early, and then they sit back, and then they try to counter you with their pace and skills. Didn't
But
have
they
any.
have a monster ahead, right? So they have a monster ahead. They can do anything right now.
Yeah, he's been deadly in front of goal. He's been scoring
like
goals with his right foot, left foot, headers, everything he's doing.
there was a video out, like he was showing how he counters the defense. Like he puts one arm in their chest and like he just
He
moves
was
around them.
doing it. He was doing it to Carragher actually.
Carragher, yeah. Jimmy Carragher. So I saw that thing and I was like, okay, this is the way. I went back to YouTube to check out his goals, and then yes, I saw the same thing. He does those things, and ultimately he has a goal.
So you miss him.
It's a one-on-one.
You still miss him?
Not miss him actually. We
I
know
think
we
obviously
can
they
do
do.
better with what we had. Yeah. See, a player is a player. Like Lukaku gave us something last year, which was lacking behind, and then he was there, but then he was not good with his first touch or his finishing and everything. Maybe because of the coaching, or maybe because he was not fit for that position in United. So like after he went to Inter, he found that thing which was missing. Maybe the assist which are coming to him, or maybe the
Actually,
gameplay.
Lukaku needs someone alongside him to play.
Because in United he was alone.
United was
ahead.
not. He was sole person ahead. He was holding the balls. That then he was not trying. Able to find players. Link up with players actually. So here in Inter, he's been linking up with Lautaro Martinez quite a bit, and they've formed a strong partnership and scoring goals for fun. And they troubled even Barcelona also. So I don't think this Sevilla team has it in them to but you never know, because Sevilla is a very cunning side, and
they are the
they
UEL
play very
kings.
smart, and they are the UL kings. So they play very smart. They keep the ball. They keep the ball. And,
Also their second choice keeper Bono has been
amazing.
doing exceptionally
He
well.
was a nightmare for us.
You must give a mention for Ocampos also, because he's scored
Ocampos,
around
he did good that
La
day
Liga
as well. Yeah.
He scored 14 goals
He's
in La Liga
a
and 3
midfielder,
assists.
right? He's not a striker. He's a midfielder.
I think he's a left attacking midfielder or something like that.
Yeah, left or right.
Because
like that.
he was not there in the striking sheet when I saw the match against United, and
I think they play 4-2-3-1 formation.
Yeah.
With Suso on the right and Ocampos on the left.
Ocampos on the left, yeah, maybe. Because that's how he went there, and he converted a very good goal that day.
And the midfield is also good. The midfield with what was his name? Banega and the
Banega, yeah.
The ex Man City player, what was his name? Fernando.
I think is.
Yeah, Fernando.
Fernando is there, right?
Yeah.
In
Fernando.
Sevilla.
Yeah. Banega, Fernando, and
he's
Juan Jordan.
Shakhtar.
He was in Shakhtar, then he joined Man City.
Jordan and Banega, I remember, but Fernando, I'm not sure. Did he play the match Did he play his last match?
I think Jordan is there, but I'm not sure about Fernando.
Yeah, even me.
Fernando
I did not see Fernando actually. He might be there.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay. But Inter had a tough time with Leverkusen also. Leverkusen had played well. If you see the match, they had possession, they had their chances, but they couldn't take them. But this Inter defense has been quite scintillating altogether as a whole.
But
Conte has
And
done a good
another
it's
job.
thing is, if Inter
it's
has
like
less possession, they still score. If they have more possession, they still score.
yeah, but they're playing
Yes,
this
they
attack
are scoring
versus
goals for fun.
defense, right?
Yeah.
This game is attack versus defense. Like Sevilla is mostly a defending team, like you
Yeah.
have seen the whole league.
Counter-attacking. Yeah.
Yeah, and Inter has been this attacking side which comes out to you, and like they don't leave anything for anyone. They just go
Yeah.
ramming goals and just keep collecting them.
Yeah.
I think the defense of Sevilla is made up of Kunde and Diego Carlos.
Yeah. Diego Carlos and Kunde.
Diego Carlos and Kunde, I don't think they will be able to hold off Lautaro and Lukaku. They don't
Diego
have
If they
Carlos
can cut the
might.
passes, no, it depends on the way they defend their line, right? If the defense line is better, they cannot cut in any passes to Lautaro or Lukaku.
And it's the final,
And
so
like they say wingers are doing a good thing in Inter, and if we consider, yeah, they'll be doing something, right? Because as you mentioned, that Conte is preparing wingers for their attack, like they're making the playmakers at that side. So
yeah.
if they hold up on that side, if they stop the attackers or like stop the wingers to play the ball inside the box, then I think so Sevilla can do something. And Sevilla being a team like they don't attack much. Like they have a good formation. If you saw the match against United, you would have seen that the build up was very good. It was clear, and they did not rush to anything. They did not rush the ball like inside the box, and the way they were like having a tiki taka between 2 to 3 players, it was like amazing.
What was this no look defense which Maguire was practicing against Sevilla?
Lindelof. It was Lindelof actually, and that's something of a new that I was shocked to see. I just I literally threw my phone at that time. I was actually very unhappy with the way it did it, and
Even Wan
later
Bissaka was not picking up De Jong for the second goal.
Wan Bissaka was behind De Jong at that time, and what I felt was like there was one more player behind Wan Bissaka. So if he went on to mark De Jong, the other player was free. But whereas Lindelof, he was free. There was no players inside the box at that time, apart from De Jong, and no one around him. So he could have come back to the defense line to defend the ball, to put out the ball out of play or get in front of De Jong just to hold off the final goal.
Yeah.
But nothing happened. So we have to live with that. That's a fact.
And I think since
Anyways,
it's a final,
let's get back to predictions for the finals.
Predictions. This is a tough one actually, but then I would go 2-1 Inter.
MAZIZ?
since it's the final, so I think it's again a one-off match. So we can't consider anyone as favorites because one team might have its bad day. But I'll vouch for an Inter win because they deserve. Yeah, they deserve to
Me also
restore
going
their.
for a Inter win. I think Inter will win it 2-0.
If
I'm going for a
scores in the first half,
3-2 win. Inter.
if Sevilla scores in the first half, I think so Sevilla might hold it off. But then considering Inter's attack and the ruthless ways they come in with the ball, so that's a different. But then I would stay with the 2-1 over Inter.
I think Sevilla is not going to trouble the defense at all, and Inter is going to score 2 goals. Lautaro and Lukaku both in the score sheet, and I think they will win it 2-0. I think
Let's see.
that's going to be Inter are going to be lifting the cup. I believe. We all believe.
Fourth time.
Fourth time.
With
So I think
United
it's going to
players helping
be
them.
it's going to be sixth time unlucky for Sevilla, I think.
Probably it might end up that way.
Anyways, thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining us in Goal Rush.
Thank you.
I'd like to request the viewers to leave some comment, give some feedback on the comments section, so that we can improve. And also, stay tuned for our next episode in Goal Rush. Feel the football rush.